All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are live in person, cult of personality style. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. I know I'm super loud, but hey, it is what it is. I'm with my boy Shane, live and in charge, chunky but flunky.
What?
And today we are talking about WWE things, and we are going to go over the 2024 Slammy Awards. We are also talking about how Mercedes Moné may or may not be the gracing blessing that AEW needs for their women's division. And we are also speaking about women's divisions. Wow. We are also going to be talking about Miss Jade Cargill finally debuting on WWE SmackDown coming up this upcoming Friday, and what that can possibly mean for her future. So with that said, let us start. Voting is open for the 2024. And from my knowledge, this is the first time that they're actually letting the fans choose.
For a long time, I think. I can't tell you the last time.
I can't tell you guys the last time either, because it's been crazy. So WWE's iconic award show makes a triumphant return with the 2024 Slammies. The Fans' Choice Award streams live from the WWE World at WrestleMania on WWE's social media platforms. And there we go. Social media platforms. The best part about it all, you, the WWE universe, will be voting to decide who will leave WrestleMania weekend with a Slammy in their hands. Voting is now open, so be sure to make your voice heard with all your favorite WWE superstars, matches, and moments of the past year. The 2024 Slammies, the Fans' Choice Awards, will be hosted by Big E and Kathy Kelly, with special appearances by WWE superstars. So be sure to visit WWE World at WrestleMania if you're in Philadelphia to watch live, or to tune into WWE social channels to watch from home. So
is WWE World taking over Access? Is that the new Access this
so
year?
I guess they change it up every time, because we didn't even have WrestleMania Access last year in Hollywood. Like, it was just the WWE Superstore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I feel like they changed the name. It could be whatever. So let's go down the list, shall we?
Yeah.
Female Superstar of the Year. You have Rhea Ripley. The nominees are Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Io Sky, and Becky Lynch. Who do you have?
I'd vote for Rhea personally. I don't think there's anyone that can touch her, especially in the WWE. Bianca hasn't had a great year. Bayley, since January, has had a pretty good year. Io winning the championship at SummerSlam was good, and Becky's been Becky, but I think Rhea has definitely been the female superstar of the year.
So your choice is Rhea Ripley.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like the obvious choice is going to be Rhea Ripley, because mommy's always on top, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it to Bayley.
Oh, okay.
I'm choosing Bayley here just because, and a lot of people might think, why not Bianca? One, because Bayley needs to give her credit. All right. I think that I've became more of a Bayley fan these last 2 months than I have been the entire year. And that's just simply because they are doing her wrong, in my opinion. This woman has won the Royal Rumble, and no one has seemed to be caring about it. Us even having a women's Royal Rumble is a blessing. And us having a women's Royal Rumble where we had really zero legends to hype it up, and it still be better than the men's is triumphant. The women did not have any legends return. We didn't really have any big surprises. Naomi wasn't a big surprise. We knew that she was coming back. We had Jordan Grace. That was probably the only big surprise.
Yeah.
But other than that, we had no one. And the women exceeded and excelled in the Rumble match. So I'm choosing Bailey here just because I feel like she's been an underdog, even though she's been on the top of the line for a very long time. And she's just definitely one of those people that I definitely think deserve her flowers. Bailey, in my opinion, even though she's hot shit right now, I think she's still very underrated. I think some people might even say underappreciated, but I wouldn't take it that far because she is in one of the biggest storylines. Like she's on TV, she's getting paid and whatnot. But we're gonna get into this whole Bailey and Bianca situation though, because on Friday Night SmackDown, and I better get used to saying that because that might change coming in the future. But Friday Night SmackDown, we saw Bianca. Well, recently we've seen Bianca Belair and Naomi pretty much like, hey, why are you trying to help Bailey? Why are you trying to have her back? She's done all of these wrong things. I know you haven't been here, but this is all the bull crap that she's done. What do you think about this turmoil? And do you think that this might be the little seeds to a heel Bianca Belair?
I don't know. I kind of like the idea that these superstars aren't forgetting past history just because they are turning heel or turning babyface. Bianca has every right to be upset with Bailey over what Bailey did to her over the past 2 years. So for her not to trust Bailey, I think is smart storytelling. In the years past, as soon as Bailey would turn babyface or any superstar would turn babyface, the past is in the past. Whatever you did to me doesn't matter. We're gonna team up and be besties. But I think it's smart for Bianca to have this edge to her character.
I also definitely believe that Bianca Belair and Bailey are definitely some of the most powerful, impactful women that we have on that roster right now. And it's just one of those situations where I don't know. I think that it could be a Bianca Belair heel turn. I think it could be, little seeds. Now, I kind of want to get into it because I think they're kind of giving it away, but I think it's a good thing that they're giving it away. Jade Cargill is supposed to be debuting at, well, I shouldn't say debuting, but coming out on Friday Night SmackDown. She's supposed to be debuting on Friday Night SmackDown as a, I guess, SmackDown superstar, right? And I'm assuming that she's going to be the one to help Bailey,
I think so.
Since it's very clear that Bianca is not doing it. And I don't think that it is going to be doing it with Naomi either. I don't think that either one of them are going to help, but I do have a question for you. And I don't know, I think I did tell you this, that Asuka got injured, right?
Yeah.
Asuka is injured, for people who do not know. Asuka is injured right now. And speaking about Asuka, let's also put some respect on my woman's name. Did you see this whole
Goldberg shenanigans?
Can you please allow me, or just enlighten me? What is wrong with Goldberg?
Huh?
What is wrong with Goldberg?
He's an old white man.
Hey, you said it, not me. You look, we podcasting, baby. You can say whatever you want. Now, my thing is Goldberg. He has disrespected Asuka, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, dude, you definitely work for the same company, so because he pronounced her name Asuka, and I'm like, you
Star Wars character.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, you have 100% worked with her before. you know exactly like how to say her name and you know who she is. So why in the world is it now the fact of like you all of a sudden butt hurt? And then also I said to myself, so it's when did you hear how he said that he created a spear?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you created a move that people were doing before you? You created a move that that is really in football fields and stadiums that they use all over the world. So I just was really, really, really perplexed on what exactly Goldberg was talking about.
He's just trying to get back into the limelight, I guess. Have his name back in the conversation.
But for what? Does anyone really want to see a Goldberg match?
Not anymore.
Did within the last year, did you really want to see one at a period of time?
No. I think his last good one was against Dolph Ziggler, but it was just because he came in and just squashed him.
And it's also because Dolph Ziggler
sold the hell
out of it. And he bumps around for everyone and anyone. All right, well, we will continue. I tried to do this, but it wasn't working for some reason.
I do think we're getting a 6-woman tag set up at Mania.
I kind of was hoping for that. The only reason why I didn't want to dig too deep into that is because I was trying to be nice. And what I mean by that is I didn't want Asuka to go in there because we don't know if she's going to be ready.
Yeah.
And then we already have Dakota Kai who just came back. Baby, you have hurt your knee more times than it's been a good knee. Than Tegan Knox. Like you're getting up there at this point. You know what I mean? Like you're a main roster Tegan Knox. Like what? It's
true.
So I don't know. If we're getting one, who are your three?
If she's healthy, Asuka, Kairi, and Dakota against.
So no Io? Oh, because Io has a match.
Io's, yeah, but I think it's a good way of getting Jade, Bianca, and Naomi.
I think. I mean, that's not a bad.
Especially if it feels like it's obvious. It feels like an obvious storytelling moment with this feud. Obviously, Bianca is taking on Dakota, I think, on Friday. Naomi's going to come out. The numbers are going to be against them. Jade's already being announced as coming to SmackDown.
I'm hoping that's the T, and I'm hoping that and I know this is me jumping off the ledge, right? I'm hoping that we get not only that, but I'm hoping that we also get, the little pieces and breadcrumbs when it comes to Bianca and Jade.
Oh, I'm sure.
And maybe it can start there because Bianca could go heel.
I think it's overdue.
That's why I'm saying Bianca over Jade. Granted, Jade is a better heel than she is a face, 100%. But I remember Bianca from the NXT days. And Bianca. Bianca.
The dog got a new toy today, and he's very excited.
Yeah, Bianca in the NXT days
was a
badass, and she was a heel. So look at the couch. Look, he already tore it up.
I thought it didn't have any stuffing in it.
I thought it didn't either, but the dog will find some. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next person, the next category. We have male superstar of the year. The nominees are Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Gunther, or Logan Paul.
Interesting.
I will say this, and it might come shocking to some people. Someone's missing from this list. Can you guess who? Now, he might not be male superstar of the year, but I would include him in this list. And honestly, I would probably pick him out of all of these people.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
You're gonna be shocked.
Jay?
No.
Drew?
No.
Shinsuke?
No.
Chadathan?
No.
Am I on the right track?
No.
LA Knight.
No.
Yeah. Who?
Dirty Dom.
And
that's just because that man has been the workhorse for this last year. That man has had over 100 matches.
He's improved so much.
And I can't tell you a bad. I could not tell you a bad Dirty Dominic Mysterio match. Couldn't tell you.
I think since Mania last year,
before then,
he's really upped his game.
Even before then, Mania, Backlash, even before then, I would even say, granted, he was still green, but he was still good in NXT Superdome days when he was teaming up with his dad. Granted, he wasn't on there, but really, the day he joined the Judgment Day, from then on forward, his in-ring work has been impeccable.
Yeah. I think because he's much more of a character, and I think characters really do drive stories and match types.
But
because he doesn't have to win clean now. He doesn't have to. He can be the weasel that he is, and
he can lose every match.
Like
Solo Sikoa is doing lately.
Which is so stupid.
What happened to him? He used to be undefeated, and they have buried him under the mat.
He hasn't wrestled.
Every house show that he's on, he's lost.
Oh, is he wrestling on house shows?
Every house show, he's like 0 and 100 or something like that.
He lost to Cody the Raw before Mania,
and then he won against Cena,
and I was there for that. He didn't wrestle at WrestleMania. Who did he?
He wrestled Cena.
He did at SummerSlam.
No, that was at WrestleMania.
No, it was Austin Theory.
Oh, you're right. That was Austin Theory.
Oh, that was at SummerSlam. Was it at SummerSlam?
I think so.
Year?
Yeah.
So, and he squashed Cena. Squashed him.
Which doesn't happen.
And then was he?
From there on, I don't think he's wrestled singles matches since then. Might have tags with Jimmy, but
was it Roman and him against Jimmy and Jay?
Yeah.
Was that this year too?
Not 2024. I think it was there.
I mean, like this calendar, this
probably,
WrestleMania year.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, for all I know, I don't know. Roman's been freaking the champion for 5,000 days.
Yeah. And I understand why Roman doesn't wrestle every week, because Roman's like the tribal chief and his character doesn't need it to. But get Solo. Get Solo wrestling.
Yeah,
his
it's
theme
crazy.
Song's a pop,
it is. Now, male superstar of the year: Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Gunther, and Logan Paul.
I think Cody's gonna win. I think Cody will win, but I am going to go with Gunther. I am the biggest Gunther fan. That guy, love him. I think he deserves all the flowers.
I agree. I think Gunther wins. Seth, I can't wait for Seth to lose and to go take a break. I'm tired of seeing Seth Rollins on my TV. And I really want, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, I cannot wait until Gunther wins that World Heavyweight Championship.
It's just a matter of
because
time.
What Seth is trying to do now, no one can take you seriously, bro. Give it to Gunther, and he will give that title some prestige.
I don't know why they keep turning Seth babyface. I think this one was a generic babyface.
This one was a generic because Roman was out.
Yeah, and
then
it
Cody got
a
injured.
Natural. I said generic. I meant natural. It was a natural.
Because
turn.
At that time, we didn't have Punk.
Yeah.
Roman was halfway champ, and Cody was injured. But they literally had nobody else.
But every time he's a babyface, I just get so tired of him.
He could be a babyface for 2 months and then switch him back, please. And then he could be a heel for a year.
Yeah, I can't do Seth anymore.
Granted, Cody is the man, but Seth, him in that championship, they've just buried. Okay, let's move on to best entrance. Cody Rhodes, Bianca Belair, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, The Rock, or Dominic Mysterio, WrestleMania 39. I'm sorry, unpopular opinion. The only reason why Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins are on here is because the crowds sing his song.
Yeah.
If they did not do the whoa or the bull crap, which I understand if you're alive, but it goes on for too long, and at this point it's annoying to me. My honest opinion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio with 30 at WrestleMania 39 wins this.
That was the convertible in the mask.
Yeah, yes. Him coming out in the lowrider for Eddie and him having that that purple sick mask. That was phenomenal.
That was a cool mask.
That was phenomenal. Now, they not having details here. Like, if they would said Bianca Belair where? Because if this would have been WrestleMania 39, I would have been like, oh, okay. Cool, but a regular Bianca Belair entrance, no. A Becky Lynch, like all of these, the only one that really can, yeah, they're all generic. The only one that can really compare to this right now for me is The Rock's, and I'm not talking about The Rock as of 8 months ago. I'm talking about Hollywood, The Rock that just debuted 2 weeks ago, because that entrance with the lightning and him turning on Hollywood Rock theme music won me over. So those are my top two.
It just, when you're looking at this list, you really, man, our entrances are bland.
They are
anymore.
They are
from a week to week.
And we thought the music was bland,
right? And well, when you have bland music, you have bland entrances.
Side note: Did you see the tweet? I don't know. This was a viral tweet. I wish I would have brought it up, but there's a viral tweet that went out when the Hollywood Rock theme hit. And someone had tweeted out, Jim Johnson must be smiling right now.
Oh, yeah. Bring him back.
I wish Trips would.
Hall of Fame.
I wish Trips would. That's honestly, send that. Jim Johnson as a like that. Send that.
Every entrance he made was meaningful.
It was so meaningful.
And the character, such a character.
Dude, also, I know we were just talking about Goldberg. Do we want to talk about her?
No. Ugh.
Her meaning Ronda Rousey. I don't. Let me just say this. Let me just get this off my tangent, off my chest. Oh wow, this is gonna hurt for me to say. Ronda Rousey was good up to the point where she left the first time.
After Mania.
After Mania.
36? 38? 36?
One of those two. Yeah. When she then went off and was like, oh, wrestling is fake and all that other stuff, that's when we all started hating her.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to pull back the curtain. And for some odd reason, Vince, they brought her back.
Yeah.
For another run with Shayna Baszler. No one understood why. And they put them as the baby faces for quite some time.
They did try that.
And we don't know why. Ronda Rousey is a great heel. And me personally, everyone wants to say and think that she's this badass, right? And I'm not saying that she's not. But in the WWE, she's not. She's not proven herself. She's not done anything in the WWE that's memorable. The only thing that is memorable to me with Ronda Rousey was her getting in the ring with The Rock, Triple H, and Stephanie during that WrestleMania and almost snapping Stephanie's arm, and those 2-3 weeks to come. Because initially she was supposed to be this rowdy Piper wannabe shake off, right?
Yep.
That failed miserably. And then it's just like, I understand you're a fighter, but you can't wrestle?
And that's what's so weird is like her first run that year, from Mania to Mania, that first year, she was impressive.
And it's like, what happened?
What happened after she came back? I know she had
and it's just like, she had a kid, and it's just like, yeah, okay, but did you really, rumor reports, you just didn't care?
And that's what it felt like across, like,
you just didn't care.
Bled into
because when you first got here, you were great, and that's why we were rooting for you. Mm-hmm. Because you were a badass. But then it's just like, you didn't go back to UFC, you just kind of disappeared. And then you came back because you had a kid or whatever. And then, which is fine. Like, we don't care. But then it's just like, you're supposed to be the baddest woman on the planet. Prove it. And it's not like your accolades in the UFC aren't here, but it's just like, prove it. Brock Lesnar went to the UFC, and we could tell that he's a badass, not only by the way he's built, but by his explosiveness, by the way he delivers in the ring. Ken Shamrock has the world's dangerous man name for a reason. There's literally a match called the Lion's Den that he created essentially for the WWE.
Yeah. So
for me, I'm like, is WWE telling you to pull your punches? Are you going against people who aren't able to take it? Because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you and I go, you're facing Charlotte Flair, who's probably one of the most hardest hitters in the business. man or female.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And she can fucking take it. So you're telling me that you can't have a great match against Charlotte Flair. And then I look at people like Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has gone through hell.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to bring it up, but she got her nose broken by Nia Jackson. Sent it.
Who did she had Charlotte?
It was Charlotte and Becky in the triple threat at WrestleMania.
Mania.
That was a fucking flop.
It
that
was.
Charlotte and Becky had to carry her through.
And then in this return, she returned and feuded with Charlotte at Mania, and then jumped into stuff with Liv Morgan. Right?
It really gave she expected to be a Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, and
it really gave that she expected to walk inside of the business and say, "Well, I'm Ronda Rousey. I don't have to prove myself.
Love me. Let my name
I'm going to be
carry me."
entitled.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get everything I want. And if you don't want to give it to me, then I'll leave because I don't care." Well, we don't care either.
Yeah, we don't care.
The reason why Charlotte can do it is because she went through NXT and we watched NXT and she knows her shit. Granted, her dad's a Flair. Yeah, that opens up a lot of doors, but at least she could back it up. Ronda hasn't done anything. You were handed titles. Like I said, in my brain right now, and I'm not trying to sound like a hater, but I can't tell you one good Ronda Rousey match.
Not off the top of my head.
Not off the top of my head. When I think of Becky, I can name 3. When I think of Bayley, I can name 3. When I think of Charlotte Flair, I can name probably like 7. Honestly. And 5 of them are probably with Asuka.
Probably.
Because every single one of those matches have been great.
Probably, yeah.
If Charlotte and Asuka are in a match, I'm in.
Magic.
I don't care if it's a John Cena and Randy Orton. I'm in. Like, because it's going to be good. Same thing with like, oh, if it's a Bayley versus a Becky, oh, I know it's going to be good. Or if it's a Rhea versus Bianca, where's my fucking popcorn?
Ooh,
because I know it's going to be good.
Tasty. We haven't seen that on the main. Have we seen that on the main?
I don't think so. I don't think so, and I'm waiting for it. But they're on opposite brands right now, and I'm waiting for the day we get Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. No shade, screw Jade Cargill right now. I want Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair because that, ladies and gentlemen, is money.
Sold.
Can you like, especially while Charlotte is gone? Because, like I said, I've already said this. Charlotte is going. Once again, she's pushing. She's on a picture a. What are those fields called? Not football fields, but they're inside of a gym. It's for the really what are they called? You know those fields where they're inside of a gym and
you act like I've been inside a gym.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, maybe you could have imagined it, but let me pull it up. And if anything crazy comes on Twitter, well, it's my Twitter, so just bear with it. Like that. Charlotte is in the gym pushing. Where is it? This right here. She's at the Performance Center.
Okay.
She's at the Performance Center already pushing.
This is 4 months.
Weights.
4 months from her injury.
4 months from her injury. Already doing weights, and then this was. Oh, let me go back. This was today. Was it today? 23rd. This was yesterday. She's already in there. Squatting. I don't know if this is at the Performance Center. Doesn't look like it. Looks like a local gym. But look at her knee, all cut open. And I hear Andrade saying, "Come on, you got it," like rooting her on.
I'm glad they're together. I thought they weren't. I thought they were getting.
Well, I'm glad that they have each other. Maybe him going to AEW lightened up some things, but like I said, Charlotte Flair is coming to the next Royal Rumble. She's entering. Hopefully at 30, but she can enter whatever she wants, and she's winning. And she's going against Rhea Ripley, and she's getting the Women's Championship back.
I think she's going to be out for another 6 months. Longer than that, 8 months.
Yeah, she's going to be gone for a minute. She's recuperating great, but she tore both of them, right?
I think
so.
I think so.
That's 9 months. You might as well have a baby while you're gone.
Hey, Andrade.
You might as well have a baby while you're gone.
Get to work.
Granted, that's more work for her, but you know what I'm saying. Like you're off. You might as well recoup. But I digress. Male superstar of the year. We both are saying Gunther.
Entrance.
Best entrance. Oh, we just went over this.
Yeah, it's before the tangent started.
Oh, yeah. That's where the tangent started.
On a week-to-week basis, I find myself enjoying Roman. I say week-to-week. Here every week.
Like he's here every week. The shade. I love it.
I enjoy Roman Reigns' entrance. If I had to pick a generic, every time they come out entrance, I would go with.
I'm going with Dominic Mysterio. That WrestleMania 39
was memorable.
It was memorable. It's always something I'm going to remember. Now, this next one is kind of like stupid.
Yeah.
Return of the year. Naomi.
Good. It was a good one.
Randy Orton.
Loved it.
Nia Jax.
Surprisingly good.
I will say, ever since she's returned, she's been on. Did you see the bump that she took from Becky off of the apron through that table?
Yes.
And then she got up and took another bump from a leg drop through the announce table. And then the text message I sent you today with her getting stink faced by Rhea.
Yes. Oh, that was funny.
Granted, the cheeks were not in the face like Rikishi, obviously, and you could clearly see like the gap. But no one's going to care. One, if it was anyone else, people would probably give them a shit. But like, we got to see a close up of Rhea Ripley's ass shaking. That's the only thing that they're going to focus on. Anyway, The Rock returning.
Big.
And then CM Punk.
Winner. The biggest.
Winner.
Not even a shadow of a doubt.
Winner. And I will only say the only reason why The Rock's return is not as impactful is because it happened like 3 times within the last year. If it would only happen once, because he showed up randomly on a SmackDown, and then he showed up randomly again, and now he's in the Bloodline stuff. If it wasn't like that, then I probably would have been like, oh, The Rock and CM Punk. Yeah. But no, CM Punk got that.
Nia
easily.
Is the only one that was actually like a legit surprise because I didn't know she had re-signed. Randy we knew was coming. Naomi we knew was coming. The Rock.
When did Nia Jax return? Oh, because she just came out of the crowd, right?
Yeah. Raquel and Rhea?
Yeah. That was right before Raquel went to go the whole... I hope she's doing okay.
Sounds like she's not.
Oh, really?
She's off indefinitely. Yeah.
She did that or WWE did that?
I think it's a both. Kind of thing.
Damn. Yeah. Until it gets underneath control. Because the last time we saw her was what? Chamber?
And she had a flare up right before.
Yeah.
Can't imagine the pain she's going through.
Oh, is it painful?
Oh, it's from what I could look up online. Yeah, that does not sound like a fun disorder.
Oh, wow. Really?
Have. Yeah.
I didn't know it was painful. I just thought it was the discoloration. I didn't know it was painful.
There's not a good survival rate either. From what I could.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah, knock on wood. All my thoughts and prayers go out.
Damn. So it really fucks up your immune system.
Oh, it's bad. From where we live, if I Googled the symptoms, it'll just bring the military base, but it's actually like a legit.
What is it? What do you remember what it's called?
MCAS.
No, the symptom.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm like, duh, I would know. Hello. And
it's not like you don't work there.
I mean, listen.
Medical. No, not Yuma. MCAS.
Is that the symptom? Initials?
Yeah. That's why, yeah.
Oh.
When you Google it, it literally comes up. Disorder? Is it a disorder?
Disorder? Disease?
Disease.
Yeah. Idiopathic mast cell activation syndrome.
Yeah.
MCAS is a condition in which the patient experiences repeated episodes of the symptoms of anaphylactics, allergic symptoms such as hives, swelling, and low blood pressure, difficulty breathing, and severe diarrhea. High levels of mast cell mediators are released during those episodes. Wow. Yeah, my prayers go out to her. That sucks. I would never want to wish that against anyone.
There's currently no cure. There's treatment options, but no cure.
It's crazy how we live in 2024 and we still don't have cures for certain things. Like it's just crazy to me, but it is what it is. I wish you nothing but the best, Raquel. Faction of the year. The Judgment Day. Oh, thank you, Alpha Academy. Sheesh.
That was really good.
And thank you.
That was really good.
Imperium, the Bloodline, or Damage Control. Thanks for including a female stable, even though there's only one, but it's appreciated. I'm all about rooting for the females in this company. I want to give it to the Judgment Day. I would have said I think giving it to the Bloodline would be stupid because they broke up this last year and then they got that. It's too much.
And it's confusing.
It is confusing. Alpha Academy. I'm thinking Chad Gable's going to go heal some.
Sounds like it.
I'm hoping. And I think they break them up, or it just keeps them being Otis. I think it just exists just without Chad.
Yeah.
You keep Akira, Maxine, and Otis.
I like the idea of stables staying together and still being able to do their own thing. The New Day proved that when Kofi won the WWE Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You proved to me that you can still have a stable and still have somebody go off.
I really wish they would have done the Kofi Championship, Big E, Xavier.
Triple threat?
No.
Oh.
Big E, Xavier tag. And then have all the belts. Mark that for my WWE universe.
That would have been cool.
But yeah, I think Judgment Day wins the faction of the year.
I agree. Imperium is the one that carries them.
Yeah. If they now, granted, I will say they are doing a little bit better lately, but over the last year, no. Speaking of tags, why is the Creed brothers not on here? Granted, I know that the answer is because they just recently got quote unquote called up, right? But that tag match.
Oh, against DIY? Sheesh.
That was probably the best tag match I've seen all year.
That's another reason why I really want these tag titles to get split.
I do too.
Because we have such a good tag
I do too.
Right
DIY is what? Raw?
Raw.
Also, DIY has been in WWE for like 10 years.
Right. Oh my gosh.
And they have not seen WrestleMania. Not even on NXT, the brand.
That hurts.
So
what? They deserve it.
They do deserve it. But that's why I want them to win.
Yes.
I want them to win. But if we're going to go with like the splitting, which I think is going to happen, which is smart, I want the Creed brothers in this fucking match.
Yeah. But they're going to be around for a while.
Yeah.
They'll have their
I
chance.
think LWO gets the other ones and DIY gets the Raw.
I thought they were in the tag match already, but they're not. They have to go against
Legado del Fantasma, no? Was Legado already in there?
Legato's not in there either. So the two teams that we had on SmackDown that we pegged as winners to be in, no, they are in like a little mini tournament.
Isn't that for the...
They're in, like, Legado has to go against New Catch Republic this week.
Oh, is that this week?
Yeah, to get put into the ladder match. And then I think it's the Street Profits and Thunder from Down Under, A-Town Thunder.
Is that what they're really called?
I think so. I like
Thunder from Down Under. Oh my god.
A-Town Down. I don't know what it's called.
Let me see if I can Google it. Oh, New Day's in there.
Yeah. New Day, Awesome Truth, Finn and
yeah, right now,
Priest.
Yeah, Finn and Priest, DIY, Awesome Truth, The New Day, and two teams from SmackDown.
So it's either going to be Street Profits and
Legado or LWO.
No, LWO's out.
Oh.
Legado and New Catch. Or
you know what I just realized?
Street Profits and Grayson Waller.
You know what I just realized? They're on Raw.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
Grayson.
No, SmackDown.
Oh, well, yeah, they're definitely going in there then.
Yeah, especially
Street Profits in them, 100%.
Street Profits are going to lose because they think Authors of Pain. I know we keep going on tangents.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But you know who's not in this? I'm surprised that's not here. Oh, he doesn't know who. He must not watch them or watch them close enough to care about them. That's fine.
Pretty Deadly?
Noted. Yes, because they do this. They do that thing.
They lost. They lost to the New Catch Republic.
Oh, they lost?
Yeah.
That you
so this is what I was talking about.
I don't watch SmackDown, damn it.
I do. No, because when we were talking about a week ago or even 2 weeks ago, we thought that because New Catch beat Pretty Deadly, and we thought that because Legado beat LWO that they were going to get put into the ladder
Oh, that we did say that.
match. Yeah.
We did say that.
And it fucked it up. Triple H quit being complicated.
It is what it is. The Judgment Day, you get our faction of the year.
Amen.
Rivalry of the year. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, which is still currently going on, so that's not my rivalry. Dirty Dom versus Ray. Bianca versus Damage Control, which once again is still kind of going on. Roman versus Cody, which is still going on. And R-Truth versus the Judgment Day, which is still going on.
My vote is
none of them?
Such recency biased here. They're all still going on.
Not Dirty Dom and Ray.
That's the best option. If I had to pick, it would be that. But I would say Trish and Becky had the better feud.
I agree with that. Well, okay, let me say this.
Personally.
Their feud was dry.
It was dragged on.
Their feud was dry and dragged. The only thing that saved it was that steel cage match.
Good point.
That feud, because they were trying to push Zoe Stark. And they were trying to push Trish as a heel.
Yeah.
Which no one wanted to see. As a heel?
Oh, yes.
I mean, we want to see Trish, but...
Anyway, I can get Trish Stratus on my TV.
I mean, listen, I would rather have her as a babyface. Because she's just better as a babyface than me. Unless she's kissing Christian. But...
That was a life-changing
I think
moment.
that the rivalry of the year definitely, I think, will go to... I say rather Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio or R-Truth versus the Judgment Day. Just because of all the comedic things that have happened with it. Granted, yes, it's still going on and it's still currently happening. I just personally believe that it's funny. So send it.
We could have had Chad and Gunther. They had a great little mini feud.
We could have.
We could have had...
Thank God they didn't put the bloodline on here.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We could have KO and Sammy going against the Usos.
But that was last year.
Mania to Mania.
I don't think they're going to count
I don't
it.
think it doesn't count.
And the only reason why Roman versus Cody is even on there is because that's still happening.
Yeah.
It's been happening all year.
We haven't had a lot of feuds this year, have we?
I mean, we've had a lot of feuds, but they've been shit.
I thought Nia and Becky was pretty
Don't
good.
let me remind you of the freaking Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura feud. Yeah. Shit.
Oh, Cody and Brock, but we can't mention Brock.
I'm still trying to figure out if they're bringing him back. I can't tell either. Because he's definitely in the WWE 2K24 video game.
Is he?
They might have removed him off of the cover, but he's definitely in the video game.
Oh.
Because in the showcase mode, inevitably, I'm going to get to the point where I have to play as Brock Lesnar and beat the Undertaker streak. He's in there. And I think he might even be in the My Rise, the custom creator mode, story mode. I think he's in there too.
Oh.
Because someone had told me that the other day and spoiled it for me because I'm not there. I'm not at that part yet. So I was like, well, fuck. Like, he's in the game. I haven't seen a lot of footage of him like by regular people, but
his merchandise has been brought back onto the website, or was it never off of the website?
I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you about his merchandise. I don't know if it got pulled. I know Vince's got pulled.
Oh, 1,000%.
I know for a fact Vince's got pulled.
1,000%.
Like the No Chance in Hell t-shirts are gone. I don't even think you can hear No Chance in Hell on WWE Spotify no more.
Probably not.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Probably not.
They probably pulled that too. Anyway.
I'll go Dirty Dom and Ray.
Yeah. NXT Superstar of the Year.
Ooh.
Now this one is hard.
Yeah.
This is probably the hardest one for me
agree.
so
I
far.
agree completely.
We have Elijah Dragunov, who is the current NXT champion. We have Carmelo Hayes.
Former NXT World Champion.
Now, I'm really pissed off that Trick Williams is not on this list. I will say that. Because if Trick Williams was on this list, he would have been my pick immediately. Lyra Valkyria.
Current NXT Women's.
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffy Strats.
That was
Former.
me. Sorry. And she just got called up, so it still counts. And then Braun Breaker.
Ooh, it's a good list. That's a good one. Who are you thinking?
NXT Superstar of the Year. Kenny Browns. Now, my question is, this is going to be my question for you. You ask me a question, I'm going to respond with the question. Are we talking matches? Are we talking build and booking? Are we talking rivalries and promos? Are we talking all of that together? Well, I mean, between you and me.
I think it should just be all of the above.
If it says all of the above,
One, two, three. Who do you pick?
it's so hard because, like, I have 3 people that can fit that.
I'm down to 2. I think I'm down to 2.
Who are your 2?
And maybe it's just because I love her so much, but I'm on Tiffy Stratz, and I think I'm on Carmelo.
I'm on Elijah, Carmelo, and Braun.
Yeah.
Tiffy's great, don't get me wrong, but I think she's going to make more of an impact on the main roster than she did in NXT.
Her run against Becky
Was great.
Was great.
No doubt about it. But I'm talking about NXT Superstar of the Year.
Yeah.
Not just a couple of months.
Hey.
Nothing against Tiffy. She's great.
Tiffy Stratz.
She's great. But I'm talking about the entire year.
It's a good point.
I say Carmelo Hayes is my number 1 pick. And the only reason why I'm not putting Braun Breaker up there, Braun is right. I mean, Braun is like, if I could have a tie for number 1, it'd be Braun or Carmelo. Because Carmelo had so much involvement with NXT this last year. The stuff with Trick Williams, the stuff with Elijah, and the stuff with Braun. Braun, I don't mean this in a negative way, but Braun was pushed out too much to a lot of people to where they had to reel him back in and then give it to him again.
Yep.
Because they gave it to him as a face. They said, no, we're going to bring you back as a heel. Then we're going to put you on the main roster. And then we're going to bring you back. Now we're going to put you with Corbin. And now you guys can do whatever you guys want. Which is fine. Character development. Structure. Get him out there. However, this might be unpopular or even popular opinion. And I mean this in the nicest way. Baron Corbin needs Braun Breaker more than Braun Breaker needs Baron Corbin. I'm not saying Braun Breaker or Baron Corbin are bad, because ever since Baron Corbin has went back down to NXT, he's been more relevant than ever. I don't know if you've ever seen or watched some of Baron Corbin's recent work in NXT.
It's been great.
But it's been great. It's been the best thing for him since sliced bread.
Since his last NXT run.
He should have stayed down there. As soon as what is him? Broke Corbin gimmick went bad. Before Happy Corbin was even born, that shouldn't even have been a thing with Madcap Moss.
How about that?
Yeah. And the only reason why I remember is because of Chris Van Vliet. Shout out.
What does Pat McAfee call him? Bum-ass Corbin?
Bum-ass Corbin, yeah. When it was Bum-ass Corbin, after that character gimmick got dead, that's when he should have went.
I agree.
Because this whole badass Undertaker thing, he called the Undertaker before his blessing, though. And Undertaker was like, yeah, dude, I don't care about the bike stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Taker was like, dude, send it. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay.
And I was just like, bro, Baron Corbin is doing great work. And I'm glad of you. But Superstar of the Year, I'm sorry, man. Solo Dolo, Carmelo Hayes is my guy. Elijah is the best wrestler.
I agree.
He is the best wrestler in NXT right now. Wrestler?
Ilya, for sure.
Ilya, 100%. No doubt about
Carmelo had a talent from a Mania to Mania. He has
dude.
rocked.
And I'll tell you one thing. The only person that was probably going to give him some competition if he didn't get injured was Wesley Snipes. Not Wesley Snipes, I'm sorry. Wesley. I said Wesley Snipes. Wesley.
Talking about Blade here. Blade Trinity.
Hey, I can't wait for Marvel to finally make that damn movie.
Oh.
But Wesley.
I forgot he got injured. He was
Yeah,
having
his
a hell of a
back.
year.
His back is completely just.
Oh, he's
fucked.
out.
He's out for like the whole year, dude.
If not longer. Look at Randy.
Yeah, he might be like on a Charlotte. We might see him on a Rumble.
That'd be a cool breakup or a call out for him.
They just got to make sure he's good.
Yeah, for sure.
But Braun Breaker was in the Rumble. Was he the only NXT on the men's side? Let's see. I think he was.
I think Carmelo was in there too.
Oh, Carmelo was. Royal Rumble participants 2024. Okay, wait. Male.
Jimmy
Grayson. Oh no! Why did I think Grayson is still in NXT?
Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes. Cody was doing 15.
Yeah,
he was already called up. Bronson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Braun. Yes, only 2.
Pat McAfee, your favorite.
Okay, shut up. Don't remind me. That pissed me off so much.
I know.
Braun Breaker.
Braun and Carmelo.
So I could definitely see Wesley coming back for a Rumble.
What a shout.
But I definitely think Carmelo is the NXT superstar of the year.
Agree.
I could see Braun Breaker winning it, and I could understand why. And see, like any one of these names could win it, and I would be okay with that. You don't like Lyra?
She hasn't done anything for me. She beat Becky and then hasn't done anything.
You don't think so?
No. She's going to lose to Roxanne.
Have you seen her matches?
She just doesn't do it for me.
That's understandable. I can understand that. She's a great wrestler. I just think she needs more time.
She's not a Tiffy Stratton. She's not on Tiffany Stratton's level.
Tiffy or Trish?
Trish. Don't even play. Don't even play.
Rhea or Trish?
Oh, Trish. If Rhea was around when we were impressionable teenagers and young kids.
Eva Marie or Trish? She's beautiful.
She's a walking STD.
And
I don't want to kid Trish. If you're watching this, Trish Stratus, I love you. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Match of the year.
But if Rhea Ripley was around when I was a teenager, my life would have had a totally different trajectory.
Match of the year.
Just saying.
Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest in the San Juan Street fight at Backlash 2023.
Yes.
Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn
Also,
in the Elimination Chamber in 2023.
Yes.
Gunther versus Chad Gable, September 4th, 2023. Asuka versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam in 2023, or Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania 39. This is a list. And we are saying match of the year, which is the best match. This has 2 definitions. When I look into this, and if you want to ask me which one of these matches had the best wrestling in it and not sports entertainment, I'm giving it to Gunther versus Chad Gable or Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
Absolutely.
If you're asking me from a wrestling standpoint,
yep.
I'm kind of on edge to give it to Rhea versus Charlotte a little bit more than Chad and than Gunther.
It's not ruined by commercial breaks.
That part, too.
You know, like unfortunately, when you're on Raw, you got.
And honestly, that at the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah.
And plus, it's 2 of the best women in the company, right? But then I look at SummerSlam, Asuka versus Bianca versus Charlotte. Great match, phenomenal match.
I don't remember that one cooking so much.
Not on fire is what I was literally about to say. It was not on fire. Best sports entertainment spectacle? Oh, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. Easy. If you're looking for a sports entertainment where you can be entertained and there's wrestlings and there's gimmicks, feel free. Give me that. If you're looking for drama, if you're looking for enticement, if you're looking for excitement, Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. And then you can tie in Roman Reigns and Sami there too, because that's the match that Sami turned on him in.
Oh, Montreal.
Oh.
That's Montreal.
Oh, this was the one-on-one match.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Man.
If you're looking for drama and just like a hot crowd, that one in San Juan fight. You didn't care for it.
I didn't. The Sami versus Roman, I didn't care for it. And the number one reason why is because with Roman Reigns, we knew who was going to win.
I agree.
Walking into it, we were like, how is Sami going to lose?
Totally agree.
And I can't believe I'm about to say this, Shane. Please hit me. Please hit me when I'm saying this. Please hit me. Get ready. How is Roman going to win against Cody this WrestleMania?
Oh.
Because lately,
don't say it.
Lately, I've been thinking it's going to happen, bro. Lately, because we've been talking about night one and how Roman and them are going to win night one. We know that's happening.
Yeah.
Rock and Roman and winning night one.
Don't say it.
But how was Roman beating Cody Rhodes again? I might change my vote. But like I said, we have The Rock. We have this whole thing going on, and that's on purpose. So I still have faith. But back to match of the year.
Which one of those, if you were to pull it up and watch it right now, which one would you pull up?
If I were to pull up and rewatch it right now, I would absolutely rewatch the Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
Really?
Before any of them.
Okay. Interesting.
Because it also depends on my mood, though.
That's also true.
Like if you look at me, if I were to go get a random person and say, hey, do you want to see a sports entertainment match or do you want to see a wrestling match? Those are two different things.
True.
If you say wrestling match, I'm showing you Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley.
It's true.
If you say I want to see something funny, entertaining, I'm showing you Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest.
True.
Because from the entrances with the flying drone and them being in Puerto Rico, the crowd, energetic, you're good. It really depends. If I'm looking for something that just gives me sports entertainment and I could just kick back and relax and just not really pay much attention and still understand what's going on, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest. But if I want a one-on-one badass fight, Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair, no doubt. What about you?
I'm torn between the two. I really am.
Oh, yeah?
Two. Yeah, those are my two.
Like I said, it really just depends on the mood.
On the mood, I think I'm going to go...
Because honestly, just looking at both of them side to side, like...
I had so much fun watching the Bad Bunny beat.
That was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun, and I think that's my answer.
It was a lot of fun.
I think that's my pick.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
Charlotte and Rhea, to me, I was like, yo, that's a badass match. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley has been the best WrestleMania match in the last 4 years.
Better than the triple threat? Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew?
Women's match.
Women's match.
Sorry, let me put that preference on there.
I'm surprised that's not on here.
What?
A triple threat. It was the same Mania.
I'm not surprised.
Charlotte and Ripley. Well, because they want to keep Sheamus out of everybody's mind.
Which is, I don't understand why. Is he not re-signing? I know Drew's shit is coming up. Not Sheamus's, but
Maybe just
I don't know what's going on. And I'm really surprised he's not involved at Mania.
Big surprise return, maybe?
But where? Also, speaking of fucking returns, did you see this shit? I think it was Wrestle Ops. I could be wrong, but I saw this the other day, and I hope I am wrong. And I just said, why? I immediately said, why? There has been reports, and if it's not Wrestle Ops thing, this. The belief right now is that Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, and John Cena will have something at WrestleMania 40 in some sort of form. A lot depends on how much they are willing to do and the money provided.
You're upset that we might see Stone Cold, Undertaker, and John Cena at WrestleMania?
Yes! I am.
Who are you?
I am.
Who are you?
And you know why? You want to know why?
Because you're sick?
No. You want to know why I'm mad at that?
Are you depressed?
No. Yes. But but you want to know why I'm mad at that?
Why?
We have too much shit going on already. We have too much shit happening with WrestleMania already. Last year, we didn't have enough. And you guys couldn't find Bobby Lashley to get on the fucking card. You walked him out there with a fucking trophy and said, here's your black hero. Now go back to the back.
Sure.
And now this year, y'all, Bayley can't even get a fucking WrestleMania main event. And y'all want to throw in John Cena, The Undertaker, and Stone Cold Steve Austin? And if it's Steve Austin, you know he's playing in something with the fucking Rock. Whether it be a backstage segment or him actually coming out and fucking up the match and Rock trying to turn on Cody Austin comes down in the ATV, stuns him. Cody wins 1, 2, 3, goes on to win the fucking championship and finishes the story. I'm glad this is recording. I just wrote the end of WrestleMania. You're welcome, Paul.
You say that now. But on Saturday, April 6th, or Sunday, April, whatever. The moment that gong hits.
Oh, I'm going to be a fucking kid.
Right?
If that fucking gong hits, I'm going to be jumping for fucking
Top
joy.
of the night. Like,
I'm going to be screaming so loud that the cops are coming to my door. If that gong hits, it will be real fucking tears, ladies and gentlemen. I will legitimately be crying.
He's crying right now.
Because of the excitement. If people only knew how much I fucking love The Undertaker. I popped when this motherfucker came on NXT and God gave the motherfuckers a choke slam. I blew up his phone. It was like, you need to watch NXT! Watch it now! Watch it now!
There's legit tears in his eyes.
And I've never gotten to meet Stone Cold. I mean, I've never gotten to meet The Undertaker yet. Out of all the random fucking people that I meet, did I send you the picture of me randomly going and walking into John Morrison and his wife?
Bastard.
Oh,
she's a big woman.
Oh, dude, but she's so sweet.
Is she?
So sweet. I literally saw them walking and I was like, "Oh, hi, I'm a big fan. Is it okay if I get a picture?" First thing she says, "I love your hair, honey." I went, "Oh."
So nice. I met William Regal.
I said, I hate you.
The only one I've ever.
He's on my
list.
list.
The only one I've ever met. He's the only one, and I have an autograph.
Well, hopefully, if WrestleMania decides to come to Vegas,
I'll take
or
out
Phoenix,
credit card.
We wouldn't even need that. We just save up and go. Honestly,
I have a problem with money.
Oh, I mean, we all do.
I have to get a credit card for that.
We will. I honestly, I probably would too, because Lord knows I'd probably come back with like 3 more belts.
6 more championships.
No, well maybe. Well, they're $500 each, so $3,000. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Mom. Okay. Speaking of OMG, OMG moments of the year. Rey Mysterio.
That segue was so good.
Yep. Rey Mysterio punches Dirty Dominic Mysterio on SmackDown on March 24th, 2023. That's when he finally hit him. CM Punk returns to the WWE at Survivor Series 2023. We have Io Sky cashing in the Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam 2023. The Rock stops Cody Rhodes at the WrestleMania 40 press conference. Damage Control turns on Bayley at SmackDown on February the 2nd, 2024, or when Cody Rhodes slaps The Rock on SmackDown on March 8th, 2024.
First of all, tell me SmackDown's the best brand. SmackDown.
Oh yeah, you have nothing like no, like there are very little Raw moments on this entire list to begin with. OMG, if you want me to sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm legitimately shocked that happened.
Yeah, I think we might have the same answer.
If you want me to say I'm legitimately shocked that happened and I didn't see it coming, or I didn't think that it would actually happen, it would be CM Punk.
Agreed.
It'd rather be CM Punk or EO. We knew EO was kind of cashing in, but I hope that it wouldn't happen, but inevitably it did. And then that's when Bianca lost in 8 seconds, and I was pissed because I'm a Bianca stan, so I was pissed. That's why I'm kind of really hoping that we do get a tag match at WrestleMania, because I want the EST on WrestleMania.
She deserves.
She needs to be there. Yeah, definitely. And she was the one who pointed out that what I texted you earlier. When's the last time we had a women's match on a WrestleMania card that wasn't for a championship, that was a singles match that had enough storyline and pressure behind it to where it was just as important as the men's matches? I was like, honestly, and I don't even know if this was on WrestleMania. It's probably on Raw, but actually no, honestly, well, it's for a championship, so never mind. I was gonna say China and Ivory, but that was for the women's championship.
Yeah.
And then my brain went China, Ivory, Trish and Lita. But
Trish and Mickey, but that was for the title too.
But that was for the title.
I wanted to research it after you texted.
Because now that I'm thinking of it, I'm just like, every singles match that's been a women's
that I can think of.
has been for the championship. I don't think there's ever been a singles women's match that does not have a championship on it.
Was there?
And I'm like scrolling all the way back in my
I want to say
WrestleMania Wikipedia right now.
WrestleMania 24. When was Shawn Michaels and John Cena? 23?
We can find out. We had the big book of everything right here.
Because it was Triple H and John. It was JBL and John Cena 21. Triple H, yeah, it had to be 23.
Yeah, WrestleMania 23.
23. I want to say on this card, there might have been one of those stupid Playboy matches.
I would imagine so, because look who's on the fucking front.
Yeah.
Trump that's the hair versus hair shit. Trump and Vince versus Umaga versus Bobby with
so I
Stone Cold.
There might have been a stupid like Playboy evening gown.
What
are results?
Oh.
His last Mania. Undertaker and Batista went on 5th.
Yeah.
9.
This is when.
Yeah, right there. Ashley and
Melina.
Oh, but it was for the championship, so never mind.
Melina versus rest in peace.
Never mind, it was for the
It
championship.
was a lumberjill match. Oh my gosh.
So that was not even correct either.
Yeah, because there was multiple women out there. It went 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
For the championship. That was sad. We've come a long way.
It didn't even go 5 minutes. And Great Khali, granted, Great Khali was fucking green as grass. So him defeating Kane in 5 minutes.
You know, this Mania is I only remember this Mania for Undertaker and Batista, and then John Cena and Shawn Michaels. Oh, and obviously Bobby and Umaga.
What did he do? STO? Is this when he debuted the STFU or whatever?
That was such
the Lumberjills were Brooke. Oh my God, Brooke, Candice, Michelle, Jillian. Oh wow, Jillian Hall, Kelly, Crystal Marshall.
She was the one that was in the storyline with Teddy.
Layla. Oh, okay. Maria. Oh, Michelle McCool, Mickey James, Tori Wilson, Trinity.
Not our Trinity.
Trinity.
She was on ECW.
And Victoria.
ECW.
Trinity. Not to be confused with Naomi the wrestler.
Yeah.
I don't. Anyway.
She was one of those like dancers on NXT or something like that.
I couldn't tell you.
ECW.
Anyway. OMG moment goes to CM Punk. Social media star of the year. Probably the most boringest category ever. Grayson Wall, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Chelsea Green, Liv Morgan. Chelsea Green and Liv Morgan.
Why is Liv Morgan even on this list?
Because she was tweeting out the whole the revenge tour thing with Rhea Ripley. Okay. It's my revenge era. Same thing with Drew. The only reason why he's doing that is because he's making CM Punk relevant on Twitter.
But he has been gold.
And he's been gold with it. But I'm not giving him the social media. I hate to say it. Logan Paul is winning this.
Logan Paul. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Breakout Superstar of the Year.
Oh, this might be fun.
This one should be fun. I think we have different answers. Jey Uso, Tiffany Stratton, Pretty Deadly, Dragon Lee, L.A. Knight.
Yeah!
Who's your winner?
That's a hard one.
It's very easy to me.
Is it?
Very easy.
Are you going with Jay?
No.
LA Knight?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have to agree. Pretty Deadly was hot for the first
I will say
2
this.
months when they were on the roster, then one of them got hurt.
I will say this. Jey Uso deserves it. I'm picking LA Knight.
This is Jay's second breakout.
Jey Uso deserves it because he has 100% sold me on the fact that he can get away from the NXT championships. Sorry. He can get away from tag team championships, be a solo main superstar, be in a main event, have #1 merch, win tag team championships with someone else other than his brother, and be a superstar. The funny thing about that is, other than the superstar thing, or winning a tag team match with his brother, I can say all of those things about LA Knight. Every single one of them. He was in MCM for God knows how long.
I feel like LA Knight's year started at Mania or at Royal Rumble with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, it did for me at least.
So from a year to a year,
because he was Bray's last match.
For a year to a year, so from Rumble to Rumble, he's really had a hell.
He went from whatever his fucking name was, Marshall Mathis. What is his name? Max Dupree. Max Dupree. Not to be confused with the other Max Dupree that had this stupid little poodle. Huh? Oh no, that was Renee Dupree. Sorry.
Oh.
Like that's all I could think about when I heard the name.
I never connected it.
When I heard Max Dupree, that was the first. I was like, "Isn't that the same guy that they use?" And then I was like, "No, that's Renee, the one that did the little hip, the little fucking French bull crap."
So funny.
It was bad. But I go with
until Nicholas. He was the youngest champion ever in WWE history.
Until who?
Nicholas, the 12-year-old.
Hey Shane, what's that? That right there.
The door?
Yeah, you should use it.
Okay, I will when we're done.
The fact that I forgot that little mother sucker even was alive. I forgot he even existed.
He's probably old enough to be a professional wrestler actually now.
Wasn't the whole purpose, wasn't he a Make-A-Wish kid?
No. He was a referee's kid.
I thought he was a Make-A-Wish kid, and that's why they did that.
No, he was a legit son of a referee.
And then because the referee doesn't even work with the company anymore.
I don't know.
With all the budget cuts. Budget cuts!
I have no idea.
That was a great Johnny Ace impression.
That was.
Oh, yeah, because I'm going to call you. Okay, it's a bunch of guts.
The cancer in your voice is
Thanks. But yeah, I have LA Knight here. I think Jey Uso might get it. Like you said, Pretty Deadly was hot for like 2 seconds, and then they fell off because somebody got injured. Tiffany, you're not getting it. I'm sorry.
She's only been here since the Rumble. This is why I say like recency bias.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Dragon Lee was here for a hot cup of coffee.
A mild cup of coffee.
And is he even still wrestling on NXT right now?
He's back.
He's back because
back on the main roster. Within the last like 2 weeks. I think he lost to like Santos Escobar.
Oh, he did. That's right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because he's on SmackDown.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why. Because I was thinking Raw. I was like, where did you see him on Raw? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to sum it all up, our female superstar of the year, well, he's choosing Rhea Ripley. I'm choosing Bayley. Male superstar of the year, we both had Gunther. Best entrance of the year, I had Dominic Mysterio, WrestleMania 39, and he said month-to-month basis because this man don't show up week to week. It's Roman Reigns. Return of the year, we both had CM Punk. Faction of the year, we both had the Judgment Day. The rivalry of the year, I think we both agreed on Dominic Mysterio versus Ray. Think so. Because all these other ones are still going. I said R-Truth for Judgment Day because of comedic reasons, but really I think it's Mysterio versus Mysterio. NXT Superstar of the Year, I think we were torn. I said Carmelo. Oh, we did? Okay. All right. Yeah, we both said Carmelo's. Match of the Year, I had Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley, WrestleMania 39, and Shane had Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest at the San Juan Street Fight in Puerto Rico and Backlash at 2023. The OMG moment of the year was CM Punk returns to WWE Survivor Series 2023. The social media star of the year is Logan Paul. And the breakout superstar of the year is Down 6, Day 1-ish LA Knight.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are our Slammy Awards that I 100% forgot existed until Shane texted me yesterday, this morning, one of the two. Days do blend together. I'm hoping to see Jade Cargo. I'm also hoping to see what they do with Naomi. I'm hoping Naomi gets what she wants. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if it was 2 weeks ago or a week ago. She was facing Tiffany, I think, and Naomi got the job right entrance
Because The Rock went long.
because The Rock went long.
I have another question because obviously coming out of Mania is when things start cooking again, for the next year. A thought came to my head, and I kind of like it. And I kind of want to get your opinion.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just thinking because I want to see Naomi be featured more. I feel like she's come back to WWE, and for a reason, she's kind of in limbo just because she came back when plans for Mania were more than likely already set. I want to see Naomi turn heel and become the new leader of the Bloodline. Get Roman out, put Roman away. Roman needs to go away for a while. But she's married to Jimmy? I think just having a woman, Naomi, turn heel, run rampant on the main roster, bring Tamina back, give her a little bit of TV time.
So Tamina's not coming back.
Oh, she's not.
I think I saw something that said Tamina's good.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. She could. Anything could happen, but I don't think Tamina's coming back.
I just think it would give to Naomi a meaningful story.
I hear what you're saying, and I don't disagree with the idea. I just think it's way too early. I say if anyone's going to turn heel, it's going to be Bianca right now. And then Naomi can go against Bianca back and forth, and or Jade. I think it could possibly be Jade coming to help Bayley, and that sparking because Bianca's mad at Naomi right now for helping or whatever, right? Jade comes in and helps Bayley, supports her. Bianca's like, yo, what the fuck you doing? That creates some animosity already. They already had the issue where they're both holding the ladies up at the Rumbles, so they already have that. And now he's like, oh, I'm helping out a friend because you wouldn't. Either one of them in that moment could go heel. We don't know. And that turn could happen at WrestleMania, where you have Bianca, Jade, and Naomi versus Damage Control. Not EO, Asuka. Well, actually, can't even be Asuka if she's not healed. So how does that work?
I think a tag team match protects people.
It does. Well, let's just hope that she's cleared enough to do stuff. I would assume so because she was in the ring when
she was taking a bump.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't as bad as everybody thought.
Maybe not. Let's hope. Because she was just on Friday Night SmackDown taking bumps. So I think she's okay. We hope so. But yeah.
Interesting.
It would be interesting. All right. Well, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we want to thank you for coming to our stream today. We want to say thank you for everybody who stopped by and everybody who's going to be listening to this in the recordings. We are headed off right now, but thank you for watching the WWE 2024 Slammy Awards ceremony hosted by your boys Shane and Kenny. This is the KNS podcast. We will see you guys next week for another round of beautifulness. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves. So make sure you guys hydrate and all that good stuff. And we will see you guys next week.